Hello, and happy International Women's Day. I am Ardell Moore, the coordinator of the DEIMB Council here at Ohio Guidestone. Each year, March is recognized as Women's History Month. This history goes back many years with examples of the impact that women have had on our country. For example, in March 1913, 22 trailblazing members of my illustrious sisterhood, Delta Sigma Theta sorority, participated in the Women's Suffrage March, demanding the voter rights for women. This year's annual theme for Women's History Month is celebrating the women who tell our stories. This resonates with me since it speaks to the many conversations and stories shared by my 86-year-old matriarch of her lifetime as a woman and a Black woman in America. To share the who, what, where, when, and why of Women's History Month, here are some of the stories of the amazing women of Ohio Guidestone.
In 1980, Molly Murphy McGregor, Mary Ruthsdottir, Maria Cuevas, Paula Hammett, and Bette Morgan created the National Women's History Alliance, then known as the National Women's History Project. This group successfully organized and lobbied Congress to designate March as Women's History Month.
National Women's History Week, the first organized recognition in the United States, was planned and executed during the week of March 8, 1978, to align with International Women's Day. International Women's Day is a global day celebrating the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women.
The first declaration related to the celebration of women was issued in 1909 by the Socialist Party of America, marking the inaugural National Women's Day on February 28th. The first International Women's Day was introduced at the International Conference of Working Women in Copenhagen in 1910 and was officially honored for the first time on March 19, 1911. The day then eventually moved to be solidified as March 8th in 1914 and has remained the same since.
The National Women History Project was founded in Santa Rosa, California.
The inception of Women's History Month is deeply connected to the social changes in the early 1900s, including labor concerns and the movement for women's suffrage. The massive population growth and rise in new ways of thinking led to women becoming more vocal and active in their social and political liberation.
The experiences and issues of women are not all the same, and we must create equitable opportunities for the voices of all women to be heard. So how can we individually and collectively work towards this goal? Here are 4 ways to elevate the voices of all women during Women's History Month and year-round. Be sure to check out our Women's History Month blog for more information and resources about these tips. Happy Women's History Month!